Hello, my lovelies! So today I had a lot of bananas in my fridge that were about to go bad, and I hate wasting food. So I made a banana bread, and I actually made some. It's quite dark here on the bottom, but it's very good. I just tasted it, and you only need like a couple of bananas, 1 egg, sugar and flour, and some baking soda and salt. It's super easy. It comes together in like 10 minutes, and then you have to bake it for 45. I'm gonna pop the recipe down below in the captions, and let's go. Let's make some banana bread together. Whoop whoop. Hello, hello. So I have all these very sad looking bananas in my fridge. I swear it's like when you sometimes I will buy, sometimes the boys will eat, well, obviously there's just one in the house at the moment, but sometimes they will eat the same thing will totally disappear in 2 days, and then I buy the same amount the next week, and then it's only they don't eat any of it. It's amazing. But anyways, bananas, obviously. Just reheating my coffee here a bit. Let's add some magic to it. Bananas are obviously, well, I don't like throwing things away. So when I have bananas going bad, I do one of two things. If I'm in the mood, I'll make some banana bread. I usually make at least a double recipe. I'm gonna make a triple here today because I have so many brown bananas. But either I will do that, which is really, I mean, the boys love it. It's always so nice to have warm new banana bread in the afternoon. Or I will pop them into the freezer. So if you do, I'll do this with you sometime as well. If you put in, maybe I should do now, I think I have some. So if you do that, if you want to freeze them, then obviously you have to peel them and just put them up in bite size. And then you can make, yeah, I'll do that with you as well. Then you can make a really nice banana milkshake with the frozen banana. You don't need any ice cream or anything, you just need milk or cream and the frozen bananas, and just pop it into the blender and blend it up, and it's like a delicious banana milkshake. Also, you can add some of this to it as well. So yeah, maybe this is the theme of the day, some Baileys. It's the little things. But yes, eye on price, we're gonna make some banana bread. So what you need is a couple of old bananas. They do need to be old because then they are sweeter. And you need some sugar, you need some flour, and then you need, what's it called in English? Matarsódi, dear Lord. Carbon something. I will look it up and put it on the screen. Dear Lord, I don't have the, what's it called? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop and look it up. This is gonna drive me crazy. Baking soda is the word I was looking for. So you need okay, let's do this again. 2 bananas, 1 egg, a little bit of sugar and flour, obviously, what you always need. Then you need some baking soda and salt. That's all it is. Let's start by putting the oven on 180. Heating it up because this only takes a minute to do. And yes, also what I do like to do is I will sometimes add some nuts and seeds if I have it. So that gives an extra crunch, but you don't need that. It's like if you have some. I had some from the Well, maybe I used all of it for when I was doing. Oh, that's weird. Ah, yeah, here they are. Oh, this is well, yeah, I could use these. So some nuts and seeds if you want. I have here, hazelnuts and sunflower seeds. I guess I'll use that. I mean, you could add all kinds of stuff to it, I'm guessing. Very helpful baking video. Make a bread. You can add all kinds of stuff to it if you want. But yeah, no, these are the basics. So what you do is you start by putting the egg and the sugar together in the mixer. I guess you could do this by hand, but I always use my mixer. So I'm gonna do a triple recipe just to get rid of those bananas. But I will just talk like I'm just making one, so you won't, you know. So what we do is we add 1 egg and a half a cup of sugar. Like in the original recipe I've been doing this banana bread since when I started keeping my own home, when Ulfur was just a baby, so like for at least 18 years. So the recipe calls for more sugar, but I've taken it down a bit. So I use, per bread, I use half a cup. You can use less or more if you want. Depends on your, is this the half a cup one? Yep. So yeah, so I do use half a cup still, which is still a lot. And you don't need so much sugar because the bananas are, you know, I think I'm just gonna do like, what is this? Oh great, something in my sugar. Perfect, oh well. Okay, so half a cup sugar. This is a lot of sugar, but it's okay. I mean, let's live a little. And you notice I cannot put any music on now underneath because I'm afraid to be taken off. So the egg and the sugar are mixed together, right? Just full speed ahead. Yes. And I put some light on. You want to whisk it together nicely. It's just nice to have it nicely mixed. Once you have that in, you add the banana. Like the recipe says, you're supposed to smash them first. I never do that. I just throw them in there. So, you know, it's up to you. So 2 bananas. Absolutely fine that they are all black like this. This is what we want actually. We want the black ones because that's why it is sweet. That's 4 in mine. Now this actually one looks like it's borderline, like it's but I'm just gonna check. Like you see, if they're not okay, then they will be like sort of not, yeah, if they stop, they kind of dry up when they're too far gone. But this one I think is fine because, yeah, it still has some moist in it. But you kind of feel like it turns into something like, it's very easy to spot when it's not okay. Basically it's a bit dry and sort of like, yeah, feeble dry bananas, that's too much. But as long as it's squishy still and has some moisture in it, it's fine to use. Okay, half a banana here as well. And I mean, I've made this with less bananas and more bananas. I basically use what I have at hand because this is about not wasting any food or money. Okay, all the bananas in. That's 2 bananas if you're doing just the normal amount. I'm sure I should be using this banana peel for something useful, like making water for my plants, but I'm not quite there yet. So in the bin it goes. Okay, and then we're just gonna add the rest to it, which is 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of the baking soda, and some salt. Okay. Oh, there's very little salt in here left. Let's add to it. Okay, so we have the sugar and egg plus the banana all mixed up nicely, and then we can do 1.5 cup of flour. And since I am doing what? Triple, then it's 1.5, that's 3, 4.5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and half. There we go. What was it? Half a teaspoon of the baking soda. I just always put just a little bit. Just like 1. Okay. And then just a little bit of salt, like it says, like a teaspoon or something. Okay. Remember, I'm doing triple. That's why I put so much. And then if you're gonna add in, usually I will mix it up a bit here, and then I'll add in my seeds or nuts if I'm gonna add any. Okay, this is almost too big for my, I usually only make double. It's just, now it is almost too big. I'm gonna add in some sunflower seeds. And I should have to chop these up, and I think I'm just not going to put it in. It is nice to have a crunch in it. Since I just did the granola bars, I used up all my nuts. I guess I do have almonds. I'll just put some of these in. These are pine nuts. I mean, and it's not necessary. My favorite to put in are cashews, actually. Those are really nice. And you don't have to chop them or anything, just put them right in. Okay, this is all mixed as before. Always when mixing with the mixer, you want to go down the sides a bit and scrape and see that everything is mixing in nicely. So just down the sides. Yes, there's no flour in the bottom. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is take our baking pans. I like baking them in these. These are all just something that I've gotten thrifting, very cheap. And you want to line it with either some melted butter or obviously very easy to use this here so it doesn't stick. Okay, and then we're just going to divide them in. Try and get my camera so you see what I'm doing here. Okay, sorry, oops. Very professional, Tinna. Okay, we go to the Ben and Jerry lady view. Yeah, that's it, all there is to it. Now we have mixed it. This has taken, you can see on the oven, it's been exactly 10 minutes since I started here talking to you guys. So this is what it looks like. It is like rather wet, like so. If it's not wet enough, then maybe you need more banana or something, but I mean, I made these all kinds of shapes and forms, it's okay. So now we're just gonna divide it into these 3 here pans. And try to do it a bit evenly. Well, some are bigger than others, so. Some girls are bigger than others. Some girls are bigger than others. Some girls' mothers are bigger than other girls' mothers. Are there any Smiths fans out there? I'll have to start singing myself since I can't put the music on. Very unfortunate for you guys. Okay, in it goes. As you can see, it has like it's quite sticky and it's wet, and it's like, should be like this slow flowing. Okay. And then what I do with the rest of them, like I will bake, sometimes they will disappear too in an afternoon, like especially when Ulbert was a bit younger and he always had the house full here of friends. It was like a recreational center here in my house. Then sometimes 2 banana breads would disappear in one afternoon, but that is not usually the case anymore. So what I will do, I will make one, because it's best warm, obviously, straight out of the oven. So I will make one, I will eat one, or we will eat one, voila. And then I will just freeze the other one. And if you freeze things right out of the oven, like obviously not right out of the oven, you need to let it all cleaned up. You probably know this, but if you freeze, so this is what it looks like here. And it's okay, like it will regulate itself inside, you don't have to do anything more. Upwards look again. Yeah, so if you bake something and you freeze it right away, like just obviously let it cool, and then you freeze it right away, then it's really fresh if you just pop it in the oven. I think it's like 10 or 15 minutes that I put it in the oven to just heat it again, and then it's like freshly baked bread, and you can like get it out of the freezer, which is very nice. Sometimes there is also banana bread for dinner here. Like, I mean, if it's warm, new bread, come on. That is not the case now. So, in the oven they go, 45 minutes. On 180. Put the timer on. "45 minutes on 180. I'll look up the Fahrenheit and put it in the description below. Yes, I can see on the clock there, we've been filming exactly 14 minutes. So, I mean, this is very quick and easy. And I do love how we can, like, I like not having things go to waste. I'm gonna see if I have some frozen bananas in my freezer to do the milkshake, the banana milkshake with you as well. But honestly, it's that easy. Like, you just put in a couple of frozen bananas, some milk, and whoop, off it goes. Sometimes I put some cacao or something, like a chocolate bit. I used to do this a lot for the boys as a treat when they were younger, because there was not much money to go around, and that was like a special treat. I will make like banana milkshake, and they loved it. Okay, I'll see you back once in 45 minutes when the bread is cooked. Let's go. Okay, the oven is just about to pop the ring. Like 1 minute left. They will look lovely. Look. And that's it. Now just pop them out. And look, banana bread. Can let it cool just a little bit, and then we'll cut it together. It's obviously best with lots of butter and some cheese. Nom, 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 nom. Easy peasy. Okay, they look not too nice not to film this. Look. It looks perfect. And the third one, just pop it right out. Maybe this one's the smallest. It's a bit dark there at the end, but and there we go. all from something, almost everything. Well, most of it we used was just for something I would have thrown away. Hvað er það ekki glæddur?
Jú, maður 3.
3 bröð, já. Okay, look at these. Pepper is gonna be our test subject.
Liggur að borða bara svona?
Nei. Veitu. Okay, svona, viltu sækja ost í ískapinn? I'm gonna show you when I cut it. Okay, let's cut into it and see how it is. Peppi, viltu sækja ost, kannski?
Ó, já.
Looks great.
Hvað er osturinn?
Það er stuðlinn það ekki.
Já. Opna.
Já, var ekki til annars sem var opinn?
Nei.
It is better to cut it when it has cooled a bit, but it's obviously nicest when it's warm. So it's like a little bit of a conundrum there. I just take care to try to do it. Hvað sagði, 3?
Nei, ég líka fyrir þetta hana.
Líka þennan?
Yeah.
The end? Þennan?
Já, ég elskar þetta.
Okay. I was just asking if he wanted the butt as well, but yes, he does. Okay, and we just have some cheese and butter. En við komum hérna. Nei, ég held að ostaskýran sé nú hér. Nei, er hann í þvotteftuvelni?
Það tindar eins og dag, sagði eitthvað.
Já, ég held það. Nei.
Ok, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna just pause a bit. Found the cheese slicer. Var ekki með hníf fyrir mig? Bottar mig?
Ó, já. Rækdómur.
Takk fyrir. Okay. We want a lot of butter so that it melts.
Þetta er heitt. Mjög heitt.
Smá.
Já.
Look at this. And some cheese. I think the pepper is hovering over me, waiting for it to be ready. Okay, are you gonna do a taste test, Pepe?
Do you have a choice?
Nope. Okay. And let us see.
Þetta er heitt.
Já. Oh my god, you're such a little monster! Er þetta ekki gott?
Nei, mjög gott. Mjög good.
Bon appetit, baby. I think I'll have some as well. To make sure that it's good. I know it's good. I made this 100 times. Come on, Ariba. Mate, this is actually very good. Pepe is now asking me when I ask him to do things for me. He will say, "Is this a request or is it obligatory?" Hvað er að gerast? Nennir þú ekki vatnið mitt í ískapnum? Nei, ég heldur þess, ég er í stofu, ég er alveg. Which is very good because sometimes it is not a request, it is obligatory. Takk fyrir. Yeah, no, it's just lovely. And it smells great. Oh, let's go. Next up, socks. I'm finishing still the second sock. I'm thinking the sock video is more likely to be next week, but let's see what happens. At least today I did the banana bread with you guys and see how easy it is. I mean, it's just, and I love making use of the scraps. Oh, let's go. See you soon. You could have used, I can of course use my bread as slicer. Then you get very even slices, which is nice. And actually, before freezing now, one of these, I'm just gonna put it into slices and freeze it in slices, and that way you can just pop them into the toaster, right? So that's nice. Look how even and nice these are. Very nice. I love my bread slicer. Feels like I'm like really getting things done when I start slicing up my breads. All sliced up. In the freezer it goes. A toodaloo.